If this dish looks good to you, go ahead and keep on watching. First up is the rice. I did 5 cups rice, but you can do as many as you want. First, you measure it. I use a cup measure, and yeah, keep going. Then what you're gonna do is rinse the rice. I know some people don't rinse it out, but I always choose to get rid of all the extra starch that's in there. Then you're gonna add water. I always add at least 1 extra cup of water compared to the rice. Sometimes I add 1.5 cups of water extra compared to rice. So for example, 5 cups rice, I put 6.5 cups of water in there because I'm cooking it on a rice cooker. Yeah, I know that's not very hygienic of me, but whatever. I wanted to do it quickly, and yeah, that's what. Go ahead and put it in a rice cooker. Add some salt, and you can go ahead and add whatever oil you like. I chose the olive oil. Then you go ahead and you mix it around a little. Make sure it gets it really nice and good. Yep, 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 yep. Make sure everything is nice in there. Then you go ahead, shut the lid. This is the aroma rice cooker. So you go ahead and press that power button. There's a white rice option. You go ahead and press on it. It does usually take about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or more. I think a bit more. But once it gets to the 10-minute mark, that's when you'll start seeing the numbers there. Then we're gonna make the beans. Okay, so I chose black beans, 2 cans of them. I rinsed out the beans, poured out whatever liquid was in there, mixed it out with some water, poured that out. Then put the beans inside the pot. Repeating the same step for both cans. Sometimes the beans get stuck to the bottom of the can or like the extra sauce. So I just add water little by little, mix it around a little, make sure, then put it in the pot until there's enough water in there so that the beans don't get burned as they heat up in the pan. So that's what I'm doing here. And let's just enjoy the sounds. Nice ASMR sounds going on with the beans, the pan, and water. Ignore my Christmas pajamas. I know it's February. Don't judge me, okay? Okay, now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and start seasoning. I put a packet of sazon. I use some garlic and parsley in there. I also use the accent. Man, I just use a bunch of different seasonings that I have. Some parsley. You can choose whatever seasonings you like. I just like to add a lot of seasonings to my food. Some dried cilantro. I don't use measuring spoons. I just do it to my heart's content and taste it as I go. Yep, there goes some more cilantro. It was hard to get it out of the little holes at first. I had to take the lid off. Threw in some Italian seasoning. Threw in some dried chives. I usually don't use it, but since we had it, I said screw it, threw it in there. Use some dash and some lemon pepper. I also added some ground thyme. I barely use that. Use some Old Bay. Yeah, that's regular Old Bay. Then I used some garlic and herb Old Bay. Yeah, and some ground black pepper, some ground onion powder, also ground garlic powder, and some adobo. I like the ones with the red cap of adobo. See that red cap? Yeah, that's fire. So that one, and, you know, I prefer it. I think it tastes the best. Then, of course, I use some sofrito. Yes, I know Hispanics make their own sofrito, but I didn't feel like doing all that. So I just bought the two containers. One was Goya, and then I got the container of, what is it called? Oh, there you go. Encebollado, whatever they want to call that. I used that one from that brand because I didn't find that one in the Goya brand. But any brand you prefer is fine. Sometimes I just go with whatever's cheapest and still tastes good. For the salt, I always use iodized salt. I only put a little bit in the beans because, with all the seasonings, you really don't need that. And I just mix, 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 mix. Yep, just stirring it, make sure all the flavors get mixed up in there. At the end, I do a taste test of the liquid just to make sure it doesn't taste very salty. Okay, now to turn that sucker on so that it can cook. Yep, there you go, thumbs up. Now it's for the steak. I know some people don't rinse it. I always rinse the meat regardless of what kind it is. After it's rinsed, I put some distilled white vinegar in there into the pan. And then I put a little bit of olive oil in there. A little bit of sofrito. I don't always put that sofrito mix, but I just did it this time. And then all the seasonings that I put in the beans, I put on the steak too. Because why not? Yep. Now you can go ahead and enjoy the ASMR sounds of all of this. That bubbling sound you hear, that's the beans on the electric burner. In case you're wondering. Okay, once you put in all your seasonings, just go ahead and mix it up real good on the stove. Make sure every piece of steak gets that flavoring on it. Yeah, for Bistec encebollado, I like to use the thinner piece of steak. Steak is pretty expensive, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, this is so good. I like it better with the thinner pieces. With the rest of it, so yeah. Yep, so that's what I do. Just keep on listening. Go ahead and enjoy the sounds. Okay, and I go ahead and add a little bit of water to that steak. And there you go. Just pour, pour, pour. Why do I keep on saying this? I have no idea. But yeah, I add the water and then I go ahead and I mix it all around again. Just to make sure that all the pieces of the steak are able to get cooked in there. Yeah, you see how good that looks? You know it's raw meat. Ugh. Why did I say that for raw meat? But yeah, you already know it's gonna come out good. And then you go ahead and you turn on that burner and you let it cook there. See? And just in case it's water, down the seasoning, I just add a little bit of adobo. And go ahead and enjoy the sounds again. Okay, now let's check on those beans. Mix it up. That's why you heard the bubbles. Boil, boil. And then with the steak, gotta check on it. Make sure you turn them over. And now the rice cooker is done. You see that how that rice looks all nice and good. You go ahead and mix that up. Yep, make sure everything is good. Here you go, and then you close it up. And now let's cut up some onions. Yeah. I'll let you go ahead and listen to that. Once you're done cutting the onions and slices, then you're gonna go ahead and put it on top of the steak. This is the encebollado part of the steak. Put that there. Again, ignore my Christmas pajama. It's cold in the house. I need it all. Yeah, I just add water there. All of that on. I don't know why that's happening. But yeah, then you're gonna add a little bit of water, not a whole bunch like the first time. You're gonna add some of that water, and then you're gonna go ahead and mix it up. So there's the bottom and on top, making it a nice, good, piece of it. Yeah, delicioso, so good. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. Set up all that there. Some of the seasonings for the most part is steak. Make sure it gets mixed perfectly. Again, I don't know what happened with the sound. No idea why. But yeah, didn't want to while watching the video. So yeah, there you go. And then this is the cooked steak. And now it's time for the lettuce. Gotta rinse that sucker out after taking off the first few layers. It gets on the smelly. I am very picky with the lettuce. If it looks browny, it's browny, or it can have black or I have to use it. Sorry about that. So there you go, just chopping it up. And hopefully this has enough and enjoy this. Now to break the pieces and put it in this container. There are some red onions in that container, so I'll just have to but I didn't use done with that, I just mix up the lettuce with onion. Don't worry, my hands are clean. You can even see the droplets of the water on the cookie. But yeah. Okay, now we have the sweet plantains that I'm gonna cook. This is how I cook them for the maduros, which are the sweet ones. This one is more on the yellowy side of the plantain, but there are some that like are more ripe than this one was. This one's like right in the middle between the sweet and the green. Yep, go ahead and enjoy those sounds. So you don't want to cut these slices too thick. I always like them pretty thin like that. Some people do them thick, but they will take longer to cook if you do it very thick. Since this is what we're going to fry them, I'm use olive oil. You could use any kind of oil you want to fry them. I did try to make them on an air fryer to see how that would come out. It did not come out to my liking. The plantains came out very, very dry in the air fryer. So I decided to just fry them on the stove. That and
They're all going to one side.
Sit well with me because I'm not covering the whole bottom of the pot. Well, sorry, it's a pan. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little more. And I'll try to fry them. Since the oil is hot, they do try to get stuck to the bottom, so I just move it a little bit. And then that resolves it. But go ahead and plátano. Now they fry. 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 Oh, yeah. Time to flip. Coño, flip. They weren't very sweet yet, but that's okay. That's okay. We got half sweet, half green. That is okay. Keep flipping. Flipping, 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 yeah. Flipping, 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 yeah. Ooh, those two got stuck together. Coño, get. Damn it. Okay. Flip, flip, flip the plátanos. Flip, 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 flip. Flip, flip, flip the plátanos. Flip, 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 flip. Flip in the pan. Flip, 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 flip. Flip in the pan. Flip, 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 flip. Plantains are so tasty. Yeah, they really are. You would like to thank me when you taste the plátanos. Yeah, these are so delicious. Okay, they are delicious. And they're right. So I guess it's a sound. Product. And I used some French dressing and added corn to my salad, and that's it. It came out so good.